Alright, keep going.
I got to scroll down. My signature. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. I appreciate you on this.
I just updated your meme category.
I'm gonna say it on Malik. Did I save it? No, I don't think I saved it Malik.
You're done with buddy. Let's get it here.
I did.
Need this win for the team.
Oh, no, it's saved. Stop. Stop.
You saved it.
I didn't save it.
It just said it saved. You saved it.
Oh my. You see Eric Snap?
Yeah, with the long term.
How can your team be that long? It's still there. Oh no, you gonna save it? I wanna see that.
Unsave what?
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, I'm just never gonna open the chat again.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
Yes, what you thought I was talking about?
I gotta find it. You talking about this one? You talking about this one? Can you look in the chat?
The only.
Bro, can you confirm it? You gotta look in the chat. You talking about these one? You see it? You see it going away? So from red to white? Like, why would you do that?
Go away.
I unsaved it.
Jesus, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, Eric sent that to me.
How are you resending it? That's only one time.
I thought you seen that people. I thought you seen it. Why do you have Cam Jordan in coverage?
Huh?
It's this dude. He winning though. He always wins against this team.
First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And Mike Hadley singing in the background.
Hey Ronald, we should do some what's that called? What's called? I can teach you the nano blitz. We can be an OP defense and offense.
I'm like in 2 games, I'm winning. And he picked it. Oh,
The strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
Actually, nah, I don't want nobody to know my cheesy defense. I like being mysterious defense. Yeah.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Sing it, Mike.
what was that?
On 1st and 10, Clifford. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. For the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Imagine being a 6'5" senior, or 6'4" senior. Imagine being that tall and so dominant.
Imagine being over 7 foot.
Your question, Ronald. You know how rare it is to be over 6 foot?
Over 6 foot? I said
Over
7.
7 foot. Yeah, you know how rare it is to get over 7. You know how rare it is to get over 6 foot?
I'm 6 feet.
That's you, man. It's pretty rare to be over 6 feet.
You're not 6. I thought you were 6 feet.
I am 6 feet.
Oh.
6'1". I grew.
Oh, you finally got taller than me.
Am I still going? Let's get it.
I hear a big ass nigga.
My final height is 6'3", 6'4". That's what Dr. said.
So you gonna be as tall as Grant? That's what you saying?
Yeah.
So can you dunk like him?
I mean,
Can you dunk? Can you dunk? Like,
yeah. I can do a rim raiser.
a rim raiser?
I haven't. But I've been working on my calf muscles.
Oh.
I don't know. I haven't hooped in months, so kind of going crazy right now.
To throw on second down. Clifford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Jesus, this Pat Tillman is godly.
Throwing on third and long. Clifford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. That's the third time they've looked at
Should have been a pick. I'm just gonna say that. Just lightly tap that.
On fourth down, Clifford. The open man is short. It's complete. He's had 2 catches in the wild card game, and he's matched that total in the first quarter here in this one. And a first down as well.
He said, I got him on my tail and I'm still in my prime. Oh.
Running out of the gun.
Like 4th and 17.
Run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Got it. Check back 6. Come off the ball. Hey, Zoo. Like 6. Man out.
Throwing on first down. Clifford got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Hey, home. Check 26. Hey, exit. Check 3. Half 85, half 85.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Luke Kuechly on the tackle.
Right there in the middle. 55. Right. Watch,
3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 80! 55! Record! Sub. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go one more.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Allen now looks to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Half 85. Hey, seam 6. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 55. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 55. Half 10. Mike 55. Go.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Clifford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert! Hey, Echo! Check. Check 13. Check 13. Regular.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't going nowhere. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike 6. Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Hey, wahoo! Get it.
2nd and 13.
I got it.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Clifford. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
We got double up, double up.
He'll try and throw for it here. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Here we go, here we go.
Smooth. Now. From the gun, Clifford. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. 2nd down and inches. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot. But we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey! Pilot, 64, weak. Switch it. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Fournette.
Go. Run.
There he goes left side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make the score 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch it.
Throwing again. Allen. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw on second down, Clifford. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Hey, get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Clifford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's out right at the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Allen now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught by Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Fournette, a first down carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Shaq Lawson on
Hey,
the
check
tackle.
Mike 6.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford, short throw, caught by the tight end Oliver. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This is Fournette. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Lambo is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 99. Watch the safety creep. Switch. Middle.
Now Howard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he finds Howard complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Now Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 2nd and 5. Sharks got it, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 41 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
I'm coming after you.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Allen throwing again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They run with Howard. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.